guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, and here it is. I'm going to be doing swatches of all the shades that are inside, and then I'm going to just do a quick eye makeup tutorial using as many colours as I can. So this is the palette, this is the outside packaging. So on the front you've got the design of the palette that's inside, and then on the back you've got all the colours, the names, and all the ingredients of those eyeshadows. So this is what the actual palette looks like, and as you can see it is beautifully designed. We've got two mirrors on the doors on each side, which I don't see the purpose of, seeing as they don't really work. You can't actually do your makeup using them. I know that people moan if a palette doesn't have mirrors in it, but I think it could have just done without having the mirrors in it. But it is still a clever design. So these are all the shades that are inside. So we're going to start off with the Saint side, I believe. Yes, the Saint side. And all of these are kind of cool to warm tone, pretty much cool and neutral. So the first colour is called Absolution, and I would use this on the brow bone or an inner corner highlighter or even a highlighter. It's just a white with a nice goldy reflex in it. The next colour is called Worship. I wanted to say Worship them, no, Worship, and it's just a plummy, shimmery purple. Lovely. And this colour, oh my god, is called Immaculate, and it's a shimmery olive green. I've never had like an olive green eyeshadow like that. The next colour is called Chalice, and I was trying to think how to describe what this colour is like, and it is literally like the colour of a chalice, so very well named for that one. Next we've got Sacred Heart, which is kind of like a orangey, like peachy pink shade with like a slight gold shimmer to it. Next we've got Amen, which is like, it's pretty much like bone, has that yellowish undertone, so you would use this as a brow bone highlight really. Next we've got Sanctuary, which is just a shimmery brown. I will admit Saint side isn't like my go-to side, but then there are colours like this, Heaven, which is like a chrome silver. It is stunning. I've never seen a silver like that. Next we've got just a matte brown, which is called Crucifix, which didn't feel like it swatched very well. I had to keep like applying on there to get like a substantial amount on the swatch. Next is like another chrome colour, it's called Cathedral. So this is a silver, but it has like a purple, deep purple undertone, so I'd probably go for that more than Heaven, but I do love Heaven, I mean it's stunning. And then we got Rosary, which I feel is done quite a lot, but it is really well pigmented, so I would probably use this one rather than any others. And then we got Baptism, which has got a pinky undertone, so a bit like Amen, but yeah. So far, so good. Next we're going to go on to the Sinner side, which I will say is my side. It's the side that I would be drawn to just because of all those bright colours. So the first colour we're going in with is Rapture, which is just a very light reddish pink shade. I mean, I thought it might swatch a bit better. Then we've got Sabbath, which is a black, but it didn't swatch very well, which, yeah. But it has like that browniness to it, so I can't really tell if it's just a really dark brown or a black. Next we've got Ashes, which is like a real like taupey colour, which is like the colour of ashes, and it has like these bright green reflex in it. Is beautiful. Next is Martyr, which is like different in the palette, but it comes more reddy toned when you swatch it. Next is Devil, and I've got loads of oranges, but nothing as bright as this, and it is stunning. And then after that we've got Revelation, which is a bit like Ashes. It's just a neutral brown, and then it's just got beautiful gold reflex in it. After that we have Vestment, which is like a teal green, and this swatches beautifully, but I'm going to use this colour later and you'll see a difference when using a brush, which is a bit disappointing, I will say. Next we have Ministry, which is this beautiful blue, and after that we have, I don't know how to say that, Exodus, which is like a lime green, and it has slight silvery gold reflex in that. Then we have Exorcism, which is a beautiful purple. Doesn't swatch very well, but these colours I will say actually swatch better with a brush rather than your finger, which is probably a good thing seeing as you're going to be using your brushes. So after that we have Relic, which is like a chrome gold, and it is divine. And then lastly we have Stigmata, which I wasn't massively keen on until I swatched it and I was like, oh my god. So now we're going to move on to the eye makeup tutorial. So we're going to start off with Amen, and we're just going to apply that to the brow bone. And I like to do this because it just helps to blend out that transition shades and any other shades that you want to bring higher up to the brow. Next we're going to go in with Martyr, and this is just going to be our transition shade, so you just want to place that into the crease and then just blend it up onto the brow bone into that shade we used before. Now we want to add the colour that we want all the lid colours to blend into, and we're going to go in with the shade Devil, and we're literally just going to place that in the same areas as the transition shade. Like, you know, the transition shade is really there just to help blend out that actual colour you want to show onto the eye. So yeah, this is what I mean about the eyeshadows working better with the brushes rather than your fingers. And like I said, that's a good thing because, well, not saying you shouldn't apply makeup with your fingers, but it's not really what you should do. It's much easier to do it with brushes and you'll get more of an effect with brushes. So next we're going in with that Relic because I just couldn't resist, and oh my god, it's so beautiful. And then after that we're going to go in with Ministry. So we're going to use 3 colours on the lid area. Like I said, I wanted to use as many eyeshadows as I could. And the trick to blending these 2 colours in together is using the same brush but having the eyeshadow in each side of the brush and then just flipping back and forth down between where they meet on the lid, and then they're just nicely blend together. So for the outer corner I wanted to use that Vestment, and it didn't really show much. I was kind of disappointed. Like on the swatch with the finger it was amazing. I mean, sometimes you find that when you use an eyeshadow for the first time it doesn't really do as well and you need to kind of break that top layer. So that might be what I need to do with that. So I wasn't really happy with the darkness of the crease. I can't think of my words then. So I'm just dragging that colour into the crease and just deepening it. But I'm not quite getting the deepness that I want, so I'm going to go in with Sabbath. Now this didn't swatch very well, but it works really well with a blending brush, really well. So in the end I was very happy with most of the colours, and I'm literally just applying that to the outer corner, nothing further, it's just to deepen it. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm using the Stay All Day waterproof, I think it's waterproof eyeliner. Now I wanted to give that Vestment another go, another try, give it another chance, you know. So I thought I'd apply it all to my lower lid. I felt like my lower lids were sore because I was just applying and applying and I wasn't really getting anywhere with it. Yeah, so still find that colour quite disappointing. And then I'm going back in with Sabbath just to deepen that corner because I thought it might apply better, but it didn't. So I reckon that's one of those colours that you need to apply with your finger, so all over the lid might be the best, but we'll see. So inner corner highlight, I'm using that Absolution, and it is beautiful. Like those gold reflex in there are stunning. So for lashes, I'm applying my Roller Lash mascara, and then for false lashes, I'm going in with my Pinky Goat lashes called Dania or something, but these are my new favourites. And you can get these in Superdrug, by the way, but I will link everything down below. So to finish off the look, I don't want anything too extravagant on the lips because I think the eyes do it all for me. So I'm just going in with MAC's lip liner in Soar, and I'm applying that all over the lip. It's just a nice subtle nudie pink shade, and it goes really well with the eye colours that we've chosen. And then on top of that I'm going in with Soap&Glory's Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss in Plums Up, I think that's what it says. It's in such small writing I can't even read it. So this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Overall, I absolutely love this palette. I mean, everything I've had from Kat Von D I cannot fault. To be honest, I can't think of one thing. Only thing I would say about this palette is I don't think it's worth £52. I think that's a bit too expensive. I'd probably knock £10 off that personally, But my thoughts are that these colours definitely apply better with a brush rather than your finger, except for that vestment. I think that would apply better with finger. Some of the colours, like the Saint side, I do find a bit boring. Like there's nothing that makes me want to go for them except for like those chromy, like metallic-y colours and that Immaculate and Worship colour. But then those colours really kind of complement those captivating ones that are in the Sinner side. So yeah. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Everything will be linked down below. Feel free to ask any questions in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!